Okay, we're starting.
I feel like all these podcasts have started awkwardly for that's 3 weeks.
They started perfectly.
Okay, fine. Perfectly, awkwardly, whatever. Anyway, this will be the last podcast of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, this is 40, so and a nice number.
That's true, and we're going to have nothing to talk about on Wednesday anyway.
Other than, the whole world falling apart for no reason whatsoever. Whatever. It happens. Okay, well.
Last podcast, you're going to miss me because I'm never coming back. And you're not either. Well, you'll be the editor-in-chief.
Yeah, I won't be doing the podcast.
You won't be doing the podcast.
Although I might make an appearance, so I'm better than Zach Rosen, with the podcast for making an appearance
exactly.
next year.
Oh my god, you have to hire podcast reporters?
Yeah. If anybody's interested in doing this podcast next year, I plan on, stepping it up. Maybe getting some flashy news intros.
Yeah, better than this one.
Maybe using a camera instead of a computer.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens with that. So, yeah, if you're interested, email charterbulletin@newhaven.edu.
He was creeping.
Yeah, somebody was.
It was Josh, I think.
Yeah. Well, anyway, on to the news. The oil in the Gulf is now flowing out at 200,000 gallons per day.
Yeah.
They expect it to surpass the 11 million gallons that the Exxon Valdez, whatever. Glenn's making weird faces. Not that you potentially know who Glenn is, but
people are distracting
Glenn's
us from our podcast.
making weird faces.
Our last
anyway,
podcast.
They expect to surpass the amount that the Exxon Valdez spilt, and back a couple years ago, a while ago now. But it's not doing too great for the Gulf area there. A bunch of dead sea turtles are turning up on the beaches.
Aww.
It's not doing good things. But we'll keep an eye on that and see what happens there. They expect it to go on for at least another week. Also, there was a car bomb, or a potential car bomb, in Times Square.
Where in Times Square, do you know?
I'm not really sure exactly where, but it was a Nissan Pathfinder, and it had 3 propane tanks, yeah. 2 5-gallon containers full of gas, and 20 to 30 M88s.
What are M88s?
An explosive.
Oh.
Yeah. Right in between the gas containers.
Anyway, if it
but
had worked.
The wires burnt and didn't actually set anything off. So there was just a smoking car, which a nearby vendor noticed and pointed out to the authorities. They currently have a person who they saw on video who they would like to get in touch with and interview and see if they have any involvement or any knowledge of what's going on with that. Would you like to talk about Pump Top? Like you would?
Yeah! Pump Top.
Pump Top?
Did I say Pump Top?
You just said Pump Top.
Oh, I thought you said Pump Top,
no,
so
I said Bump Top.
It. Anyway, Bump Top was this program that was being developed, and it basically it turned your desktop into a 3D, the model was taken of a desktop, a regular desktop. Yes, similar to a regular desktop with papers and everywhere and all that stuff.
You could even make a shelf on a virtual wall, which will break if you put too much on it.
Mm-hmm. You can make stacks of things. You can make things bigger. They are you can throw them into each other and everything.
Stack them, deck of cards, lay them out.
Yep.
There's a nice TED Talk on it, if you're familiar with TED. Technology, Entertainment, and Design.
It's really cool.
Go to TED.com, I believe.
Anyway, the news is that Google recently bought it, absorbed them. Anyway, I think it was a lot of money.
Probably.
63 million or something.
I'm surprised.
That's a lot of money. So who knows what that means?
And then, good news, with regards to cancer research. They have a cancer vaccine, and it's the first government-approved called Provenge.
Prevenge. It's targeted towards prostate cancer mostly. That's like where the trials have been used on and stuff like that.
And in those trials, people averaged 4 months longer than they were originally, expected. So
it's like thing. Crazy process. They take like your white blood cells and some cells from the cancer and mix it up in a thing and put it back in you, and it's supposed to boost your immune system. Anyway, it's 4 months doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, it's huge strides considering that it's the first government-approved vaccine, and it's craziness, the strides that the medical community can make.
However, it does cost $93,000, so it's a little bit pricey, but, it's an option. And then just some little scheduling, I guess. Classes are done this Wednesday. And then don't forget that dorms are closing at 10 a.m. next Friday, and that is the
14th.
14th, and I shouldn't have done that because it dropped some frames. Oh, well.
The 14th.
Yes.
Friday the 14th. And if you're a senior and you want to stay for commencement and you live in the dorms and not in Connecticut or anywhere near, you can pay $50 to stay here.
So, that's that. That is the end of the podcast for this year.
We had a lot of interruptions because people are rude.
Thank you, Zach.
Thanks.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make Zach make an appearance.
You have to.
Wait, and there's Zach Rosen. And
that's Erin.
There's Erin.
Assistant editor of the Charger Bulletin.
She's eating an oatmeal cream pie.
I am. And hiding behind stacks of the Charger Bulletin.
Anyway. Yep. And that's it for this year's podcast. So, someone will see you next year. I'll be in the office, but I won't be doing the podcast most likely. So,
and I won't be here at all. Yay!
Graduating. So, a good summer. Someone will see you next year.
Bye.